Back we go, guys. So let's get right into the chart of Bitcoin and look at that move yesterday. So listen, there were signs, right? So number one, we know our channels, or at least I hope we know our channels. Our channels that are downsloping, generally probabilities favor a breakout to the upside. An upsloping channel would favor a break to the downside. And if you recall, just when we were previously going over charts, we were looking at the upsloping channel that was on the 10-year yield. What did it do? It broke to the downside. So here's essentially the inverse of that, and that favored a break to the upside.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoin Zella, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoin Zella offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoin Zella. Subscribe now. Let's join Gareth in this interview about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more.
So if we look at this, what did we have? We had the inverse head and shoulders, which is also a bullish pattern. Once we broke above the neckline, it signals a break of that pattern, which means it likely was going to head up. You take that channel and off to the races we go, trading at 71,000. Now, where's your next resistance? Simply put, about as easy to find as possible. You go to your all-time high right up in this range, and that, folks, is your level to watch. So basically just under 74,000. Now, if we can get through 74,000, then we'll start talking about higher targets, and I do have higher targets on Bitcoin. We'll just have to see if it gets through that 74,000 level. Now, let's talk Ethereum. So yesterday, Ethereum, basically the SEC asked for an update on some form. It's one of the forms for approval of ETFs for Ethereum from one of the players that had filed for it. And you can see very clearly, look at that move. So we had this wedge pattern, and again, classic wedge pattern. It held these lows recently. I remember talking about this, how it actually closed below the line down here one day, and I said to you guys, listen, there's no confirmation yet. It is not a confirmed breakdown. It could be a fake out. Well, guess what? I think we can all say that was a dang good fake out there. If you got caught off guard, hopefully you didn't. Hopefully you know the confirmation signal. Off to the races to the upside here. Where is your resistance level? Well, pretty easy to find as well. You're looking at around 4,100 right up here. That is your short-term resistance. Now, there are some other ancillary resistance levels, but generally at this point, the easy one to find is that 4,100 level on Ethereum. And again, the question I would have is, you have risk assets running right now. We have GameStop, the AMCs, the FFIEs, all of these crazy movers. It was almost a prime zone for crypto to make a run, right? Because it's risk on and crazy risk, like money just flowing in. And so part of me almost wants to be skeptical on that ETF news of saying, all right, like, does this actually pan out, or is this kind of like a fake out, if you will? But again, nonetheless, price is price, but it does make me think about potentially shorting it. All right, now I will say this. I still remember with you guys talking about being short Ethereum, and we got out right down here. We used this trend line to take profits on our short, and now that looks obviously very, very smart to do, and the potential to reload is right here. So again, that's smart money crypto.
Cryptocurrencies surged after the U.S. SEC asked exchanges to update filings for Ether ETF Bitcoin. It's $71,957, and Ether reached $3,805. Ether's rise is linked to potential ETF approval, with SEC moving in a positive direction. Bitcoin rose over 6%, and Ether surged 19% in 24 hours. Layer 2 protocols like ARB and ALPI saw over 18% gains. Bitcoin is up 161% in 2 quarters due to ETF excitement and potential Fed rate cuts. Firms report increased requests for wallet password recovery amid rising crypto prices. Nearly 474 Bitcoins mined using geothermal energy. Total holdings now 5,750 BTC.
Speaking of smart money crypto, we did take a profit yesterday on INJ. I told you guys we were in this one a while back. It was a beauty, absolute beauty on this, and a nice almost 20% gain on INJ. Look at that move up yesterday. Incredible, about a 20% move as we saw that rip higher. Let's look at Solana here. This is a short that I just initiated with members just over the last couple days here. We look at this upsloping channel, or trend line, I should say, and this is what it is, folks. it's, again, I want to be clear on this, is that I couldn't care less if Solana is up from here in a year, if it's up 500% in a year, or if it's down a huge amount in a year. Frankly, I don't care. All I know is that I just play the levels. So sometimes I'll go short, like on Solana here. Why? Well, because very simply, the chart told me to, right? Chart trend lines, right through here, right there. Okay, so that means short. It's just basically letting the chart tell me what to do. I don't tell the chart. I don't have any preconceived notions. Couldn't give a crap, frankly, about Solana one way or the other. I'm just going to trade it. And that's the beauty and that's the freedom of being a swing trader, is that you look at these high probability opportunities. So yeah, we are in the money on this a little bit. Where would I look for a pullback? Honestly, probably right in this range, right? You have a pivot high with pivot high. So somewhere in the 155 range, pulls back there. We take a good 10% on this. We say thank you very much and move on, maybe even go long at that point. I don't know yet. But again, that is the beauty of it and what we do at Smart Money Crypto out there. So good chart there. Now let's talk gold and silver, guys. Gold, again, did get rejected off this topping tail high yesterday. It was above and made a new all-time high and got pushed back below. Remember, topping tails, they are bearish indicators, and put in a top, which this was in the short term for a pullback, a decent pullback, about a $200 pullback. But the way you negate it, you have to have a daily close above that daily topping tail high. Yesterday, we pierced it. We didn't close there. So this is still the dominant candle, and you have to respect it until it's negated. Now, if we close above it today, or let's say we close right there, it's negated, and now you probably go on a run to 2,500 and change, which is ultimately, since the start of this year, by the way, when we were trading below 2,000, I said 2,500 we're going to by year end. Did I think it was going to be by the 6-month break? No, I didn't think so that fast, but I'll take it. Again, my gold holdings are thanking me for that. Next up, silver, a little bit of you can start to see there's a few sellers coming in here. That's what creates those tails on the top, but then buyers fighting on the bottom. So there's a little battle being waged here. Either way, you've confirmed above this level. So essentially, if we get a bullish pattern of consolidation back to 30, it becomes a buy opportunity. You'd have to respect that support. Remember, it's not about your preconceived notion of whether you like silver or you don't like silver. That doesn't matter to the charts. It's just letting the charts tell you. And right now, until proven otherwise, this is now confirmed support at $30. Natural gas, guys, we got to talk about this. So you can see, where did we yesterday talk about natural gas going? We said that likely it looked like it was going to go to the 618 Fibonacci level. Well, guess what? This was early in the day yesterday. We were still all the way down here. By the end of the day, and even in the overnight, we went right up to the 618. The 618 is this line right here, right, on the chart. And now it's being rejected off of that. Now, again, how much of a rejection is this going to be? It's hard to know, but I do like looking at the intraday. Like, look at this. This thing was trading pretty nicely pre-market, and again, pre-market for commodities doesn't really matter, right? There's no real open for commodities. But ultimately, look at that drop on the 10-minute chart. So this is now consolidating intraday bearishly. We'll see if it bounces up a little bit more. But ultimately, if this pattern continues, this would be an intraday bearish pattern, and we could see some more downside on the charts.
David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Incorporated, discusses the company's shift to Bitcoin and highlights from the Bitcoin Asia Conference. In 2018, Bitcoin Incorporated pivoted exclusively to Bitcoin, dropping all other cryptocurrencies. Bailey attributes success to critical decisions despite numerous mistakes. The Bitcoin Asia Conference promotes Bitcoin growth and innovation. Bailey talks about the role of Layer 2s and his views on stablecoins. Amid growing speculation about the potential approval of spot Ethereum exchange-traded funds, ETF, Fidelity Investments has revised its Ether ETF filing, omitting all staking features previously included in the proposal. This update follows reports that ETF issuers were allegedly instructed to revise their 19 BITS4 filings with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Bloomberg's ETF analysts have explained that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, could start the approval process for spot Ethereum exchange-traded funds, ETF, tomorrow. They noted that the securities regulator has requested revised Form 19 BITS4s from issuers to be submitted by Tuesday morning, indicating likely approval as soon as Wednesday. This submission is a necessary step in the ETF approval process. This week, the crypto community has been buzzing about a new token called Altcoin, recently launched on the open network TON. This token is tied to a game on Telegram where users earn NOT by completing tasks and clicking a button, featuring a distinctive click-to-mine system. The following is a comprehensive overview of what NOT is and how it operates. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.